Hello, guys. How's everybody doing? I pray all is well with you and your families. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Nancy, and in today's video, I am just sharing with you guys how I memorize scriptures. And if it's something that you are interested in doing, you can try some of the things I do. It works. It's not new, it's out there. It just requires you to be consistent in doing it, and it's really doable. You can do this, especially if you are in your healing journey. You would need to know some scriptures that are talking to your situation. So, first of all, guys, the number one thing that works for me is writing the scriptures down. When I find the scripture that is talking to my situation, I write it down on an index card first, and once I memorize that, once it's in my memory, I then write it in a notebook and mark it, really, like, let me see if I got it right. So writing it down is just going to help you recall that scripture, and it's going to help you to write that scripture in your mind. But if you want to go deeper by knowing exactly what that scripture means to your situation, then you just have to go deeper by really researching what that scripture is saying about your situation. What does it really mean? That way, by doing that, you are writing it in your heart, and it's just going to be stamped on your heart forever. And it's just going to help you believe that scripture. Like, okay, so when I meditate on that scripture, it's just going to saturate inside me, and I will not have any doubt or fear that this scripture wouldn't work. I will now have confidence on that scripture and confidence in that word, that whenever I meditate on it, that scripture is doing its job, its work, transforming my situation. So that's why writing it down is really the key. So I write it down on index cards, and then I write it on notebooks. I just be writing every day. Try to write it almost every day. And once it's written in your mind and in your heart, then you have to meditate on those scriptures from in once in the morning and before bed, especially when you're about to go to bed. Give you some, like, a few minutes to recite those scriptures, and you can go to sleep. It's going to help you sleep anyway. And if you are under attack with those panic attacks, that's the best way you can do it, to recite those scriptures over and over and over again. That's just going to help you win that battle. So index cards and notebooks are just going to help you. And the other thing I do is, in my bathroom, my restroom, I have where I write all my scriptures that I'm trying to memorize. So each week I write by 3 scriptures that I'm memorizing in my restroom. That way, if I'm in the restroom, I can take a breather and just read through what I wrote. Or in my closet, if I want to take a break from the noise, from the distraction, I just go in my closet, in my quiet area, and look at the scriptures that I'm working on, and just write some stuff, and make sure you have another notebook in there where you can just be writing your scriptures. So it's just a repetition, like you have to repeat it over and over and over and over again. And the best thing that I love to do with these scriptures is to meditate on them in the park where it's so quiet. I leave my phone in my car, and I just go with the scriptures that I've been memorizing, whether it's weekly or I go in the park, and then I just do like a summary, like I meditate on it. It's quiet. You just start on the beginning. You go with your your index card you go with your index cards, and you just first you recite your scriptures, and then you look it over to see if you missed anything, where you need to work on, and things like that. It's the best, I'm telling you. If you meditate on it, and if you try and do it every time, you will love it. You will love it. And the other thing I do, the last thing I do is, anytime I'm in the car, instead of putting on the radio, I just recite on the scriptures. I have, or if I'm working on a scripture that is just, I want to know, I will make sure I have another, I write it, I have a note card, or those sticky notes, have it on my dashboard. And I also have another index card book in there with the scriptures. So you find that writing your scriptures over and over again is going to help you memorize those scriptures quicker, and it's going to write that scripture on your heart. So yeah, these are the tips I do, guys, that I have. So this word really will help you. I'm telling you, if you're on your healing journey, start meditating on those scriptures. They are going to help you get out of that prison of your past pains, whatever your pain is. These scriptures will help you. They will replace that pain, or that garment of pain, and they will help you. Like, the scriptures becomes that garment of praise, really, that you would wear and replace that pain. So I love it, guys. So if you're in pain, you might want to start doing that. And you tell me after 1 month how you feel. It will change you. Um, it will completely change you. I'm telling you, it will transform you. But, in order for the word, for those scriptures to work, you really have to believe and trust and have confidence in those scriptures that you are working on, and believe that that's the word himself, that's God himself. The more you meditate on it day and night, the more you are transformed, and you are changed, and you are healed. So yeah, so I hope this is helpful. Just start doing 3 scriptures, 3 verses a day, a week. Write it down every day, whether you write it down after work, or write it in the morning and then write it in the evening. It's worth it, because these scriptures will help you unlearn all those bad habits that you were trying to master in the name of protecting yourself. So yeah, guys, write the scriptures down on the index cards, in your notepad, in your notebook, while driving. Meditate on it while driving. Put it in your closet. Meditate in the park, and recite these scriptures 3 times a day: morning, during your lunch break, bedtime, and watch what God does in your life. Right? Okay, guys, I hope this is helpful. If you are already meditating on these scriptures, tell me some of your ways you implement. I would love to learn some of the ways that to meditate on the scriptures. Until next time, guys, thanks. Bye.